Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today our riverboat has stopped at the port of Roth, but I'm going to go to Nuremberg and tour there. It's about a half-hour bus ride to Nuremberg, but to the point where we're going on the north side is another half hour, so it's about an hour away from here on the bus. So come along with me and I'll show you a castle and the downtown area around it. Here's a map of the city of Nuremberg, or as it's pronounced in most places, Nuremberg, like it is here. North of the river is administrative type area, and the bottom is the tourist area below the river. First, we're going to take a tour of this castle.
You notice the entrance.
It has an area here for a moat, which is dry now. And here's the entrance for us to the castle. Here's a shot inside the castle walls. And we're going in here. It's a very interesting, quite large castle with a lot of different segments.
Smallest of the Nazi states.
That's the Germany flag.
Thank you. The smallest of the Nazi states.
Very interesting design place. Here's the back side of the castle. Here's a really good shot looking over the city. Here's a closer up shot of the buildings right near the castle. There's a big tower over there. And here's an interesting building. Well, we didn't get very much of a tour of the castle, but now we're walking around just out in the neighborhood of the castle, right behind it. It's very nice looking buildings. Here's a knight in his shining armor. Here is a really odd statue of a rabbit lying down. I heard the people here don't really like it, and I can see why. Really odd looking thing. Nuremberg is also famous for its gingerbread, and this is one of the gingerbread bakeries. I think it's interesting the way people park halfway up onto the sidewalk. That would really get you a ticket in the US. And two big trucks just passed each other right here, and one had to drive way up on the sidewalk on the left here. Here's a big church. Here is the front of the church, but it's not the main entrance. And this is a Lutheran church. Another big interesting building right across the street from it, and more down here. This is the City Hall building across from the Lutheran Church. This is a beautiful fountain. It's a water fountain. You can barely see or hear the water down there that's flowing. It's a Gothic style fountain.
Just come a little
You can see the water flowing right
It's
here.
located right up here.
This is in a big city square where there are vendors, temporary vendors set up here. That looks like another church. I think it's interesting, you very rarely see the word Nuremberg. It's always this Nuremberg, and before Nuremberg, the city was known as Nürnberger. How about that? And if you want to take your own private tour away from a group, just hop on one of these trains. This is about a block away from the fountain. Oh, look at this. They have a no women and children zone. And where's the owner of this carriage and bicycle combination? Here's a canal going through the city. This is the other side of the bridge. Very nice looking buildings. Some quiet little stores here. Here's a larger canal that's just a block away from the last one. Just a whole lot of stores in this area. I'm surprised there's not much traffic in the streets, and people just walk right down the middle of the street. Here's another fountain that looks like it's just a series of cups. These canals just go everywhere throughout this part of the city. There's another nice scene along the same canal as the last one. Got a vendor here selling all kinds of trinkets. Here's another interesting statue. Several people in a very small boat. And that looks like a couple there. And this guy with the bones, I think, has been there a little too long. Got a little kid here. And over there is a dog. Wonder what their story is. This is what it says on the side of it. If you want to look that up, maybe you can find out the story behind it. And behind here is the Gothic Church of St. Lawrence. Here's the main entrance, and there is Mary and Jesus, the baby Jesus there. It's a Lutheran church. Here's another interesting, unusually shaped building. Well, folks, this is the end of my tour of Nuremberg. I just went where my group host took us, And once we got to this statue, then we had about 45 minutes on our own to walk around the streets. Very interesting city. Good day, folks.